Salute and welcome to Blended Healing. You don't do the toxic anymore. There's something about what's going on in today's world that you find yourself distancing away from toxic people, toxic relationships, whether it's romantic, whether it is a friendship. You just cannot do the toxic anymore. And because of that, I want to tell you that you are a role model. You are somebody that shows the way for others to get out, to break free from the toxicity. That part. You just ain't feeling it anymore. So you are that role model, because if people see you do it and they say you got out, how did you get out? What did you display? What did you show us how the way to get out? And just move quietly, but standing on your 10 and showing people that you possess unique strength in order to remove yourself from shit like that. Being in a toxic relationship can leave you reeling in pain and confusion and struggling to make sense of the chaos that's become a part of your daily life. This constant cycle of highs and lows can leave you feeling drained, questioning your own judgment, and unsure of what a healthy relationship should even look like. I'm here to tell you, beloveds, that you are a role model. You decided that you was not going to deal with that kind of stress anymore because you didn't want it to mess with your feelings. You decided that you did not want it to affect your health. You decided that you didn't want it to affect your job. You decided that you did not want to not get along with different people from different walks of life. You held comparisons with other people and realized that their walk is their walk and your walk is your walk. You are showing the people the silver lining of what it's like to walk toxic free. And you have decided to break free from a relationship that showed that. And you started to discover your different strengths that you never knew that you had. You are walking in your divine purpose. You are showing qualities that are freaking amazing. And you showing people how to get out of a toxic situation. And it's not just about getting through it. It's about coming out stronger, wiser, and ready to take on other things inside of this 3D world in ways that you never imagined. It's about getting clear. It's about unburdening your heart. It's like the scales have fallen from your eyes and you're starting to see things clear. By leaving the chaos behind, you decided that you can actually grow into a new you, a more empowered you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ashe, Ashe. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. We know that, and we hear this all the time, that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This saying does ring especially true for those who have had to cut ties with toxic relationships in the constant face of negativity, manipulation, or even abuse. You have learned to weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. You have been pushed to your limit, but instead of breaking, you have developed an impressive ability to bounce back from adversity. Beloved, this strength goes beyond just surviving a toxic relationship. It manifests itself in your everyday life, where you tackle challenges head on, often rebounding quicker from setbacks than others who haven't been tempered in the same way. Your incredible resilience is the first and perhaps one of the most significant strength that you have developed when you're feeling yourself and freeing yourself from toxic relationships. I applaud you. If you have found that you possessed an uncanny ability to recover from tough situations, it's a testament to your past struggles and your triumphs. I know that in some cases it may be counterintuitive, but those of you who have extracted yourselves from a toxic relationship display a deep sense of empathy. You have walked in these shoes. You have worn this path. You have paced back and forth. And while somebody might expect that these experiences will harden you and make you more defensive or close you off, the opposite is true. You are an individual that has been on the receiving end of pain and mistreatment. And because of this, you have a unique understanding of what it feels like to be hurt in that deep level. With this intimate look into your knowledge of emotional pain that translate into an unexpected level of empathy towards others. You empathize because you walked that walk. You are a leader. You are showing the way. You empathize with these people. You recognize it in other people. You have a deeper understanding. You can relate to the struggles that others have, and you are often quick to lend a listening ear or a comforting word. So if you think that being extraordinary empathetic, even to the point where others sometimes take advantage of it, it could be very well be a strength that you were given from your past toxic relationship. You have turned your pain into compassion for others, which is a strength that not everyone possesses. You are the beacon. You are the light. You are that leader. You are amazing. Sometimes people who have been in toxic relationships often develop a sixth sense, a heightened intuition that serves as their personal alarm clock. And through their experiences, they are finally attuned to the subtleties of human behavior or how people act, whatever which way you want to paint it. And when there's a slightest shift in tone, a particular look, or even an unspoken tension in the air, which are all triggers that you learn to recognize and respond to. Beloveds, I want you to know it's not paranoia. It's not you overthinking. It's a survival skill that you had learned and you have polished over time, knowing about your past experiences and allowing them to detect potential harm before it even happens and how you can navigate around. If you find yourself having an uncanny knack for reading between the lines or sensing what others are feeling before they even say it, this might be another strength that you have developed from overcoming a toxic relationship. Your intuition is a powerful tool, helping you to avoid potential toxic things in your future relationship. My loves, I want you to understand that along with you having a sharper intuition, right? You will now have found a sense of self awareness in an effort to understand what went wrong. Those who have moved on from toxic relationships engage in deep introspection. And this will lead you to a better understanding of your own behaviors and your emotions. So if you have found yourself engaging in introspection more than others, or if you have a clear understanding of your strengths, your weaknesses, your emotional triggers, considered it a powerful strength. This ability to look inward and to understand yourself is not just beneficial for navigating through future relationships, but also for achieving success in every part of your life. As you break free or have broken free from a toxic relationship, it can lead you to a journey of self discovery. After having your identity suppressed or manipulated in the past, you have reclaimed your authentic selves fiercely and unapologetically. I want you to understand, beloveds, that you are no longer willing to mold yourself to fit into somebody else's ideal of who you should be. You embrace your own quirks, and you celebrate your own unique qualities, and you live out your truth without seeking validation from other people. It's not easy. I celebrate you. You have shown your true authenticity, and that requires courage and vulnerability because you are allowing people to get a sneak peek in on what you have experienced in your toxic relationship. And you know that you have faced some of the hardest battles of your life. And it's okay. And it's okay in this world and where we live that spending time alone with yourself is okay because you have escaped toxic relationships and you find solace in solitude. I know that it sounds like a contradiction because as you was in these toxic relationships, you were oftentimes placed in a situation where people were pushed out of your path because of the toxicity of the relationship that you have. And it sounds like an oxymoron about spending more time with yourself. But that's exactly what you needed to do. You have learned the value of your own company. You have understood that being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you're lonely, and that the solitude can be a powerful tool for healing and self-discovery. Excuse me, the incense that I have burning is affecting me a little bit. It's strong. Rather than pushing into another relationship to fill a void, you have now taken time to heal, to grow, and to love yourself again and again and again. You have mastered the art of solitude. Good coffee. And you are now comfortable with silence that it brings. If you find yourself in a place of peace in your own company and feel rejuvenated rather than drained by solitude, I want you to consider that it's just another strength that you are displaying. This is a sign that you have learned to provide yourself with the love and respect that you deserve. And lastly, I want you to know that you have emerged from a toxic relationship and it gave you the ability of enhanced communication skills. After being manipulated, after being gaslighted, or having constant misunderstandings, I want you to know that I knew it. I want you to know that there's no reason for you to deal with that bullshit anymore. You had your fair share of toxic partners. You've had to tend to yourself and develop your own sense of importance, clear and open communication. You have learned to value honesty and transparency, and you are not afraid to express your thoughts, your feelings, and your boundaries. You, beloved, are a role model. You are a role model. You have learned the hard way that good communication is the foundation of any type of relationship that you may have. Beloved, you have become a great listener, a person who truly listens to other people. You understand that communication is not just about expressing yourself, but also about understanding and respecting the viewpoints of other people. You have that ability to listen empathetically and respond effectively. Is another strength that you have developed from your past experience. And you can now carry those tools for nurturing healthier relationships for yourself in the future. You have transformed that pain into strength. You have escaped, or you are escaping from a toxic relationship, and it's not easy. It required you to have the courage, the resilience, and a significant amount of emotional strength, and it involved painful introspection, healing from deep emotional wounds, and slowly rebuilding your self-esteem and your identity. But above all things, your self-love. And as difficult of a process that it is or was, it's also an opportunity for growth. The pain of your past can act as a catalyst, pushing you to develop strength and skills that you might not have otherwise discovered. You have shown people the key to recognizing potential strengths and how to nurture them. You have shown people how to use them as stepping stones to build a healthier, happier life moving forward. And despite the pain of your past experiences, you have gained invaluable lessons and strengths that can guide you towards a better relationship in the future. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing. I applaud you. I see you. I recognize you. You are a leader. You are resilient. You are stronger than what you think you are. I need you to step up and show yourselves as a beacon of hope, as a beacon of faith. I'm going to leave that right there. Gratitude to each and every one of you for stopping by. Please share, like, and subscribe. And if this was not for you, or if you know somebody that this can benefit, please give them the information. But more importantly, tell them how special they are. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. I will see you very, very, very soon.
Hello.
Hi.
You have an appointment?
Yes.
What's your first and last name, please?
Myra Martinez.
Date of birth?
July 1st, 87. Yo, why are you asking all these questions? I already gave you my name. You can't find me with
What you
that?
mean why I'm asking all these questions? I have to check you in. Is that all right or not?
Yo, what up?
You have an appointment with Miss Rican today?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now. Just going to give you a heads up. I hope you're not going in there with this same attitude, because it's not going to go well for you at all. Make sure you have the documents ready and you can have a seat.
How long is it going to take?
It's going to take however long it takes. They'll call you when they're ready.
Why you giving me attitude?
What you mean why I'm giving you an attitude? Because you gave me an attitude. I match energy, honey. Y ya. Yo te doy lo que tú me das a mí. Igualito. That's it. Have a seat.
Yo, but chill.
You can have a seat. They'll call you. Nah, you brought me to this point. I don't go back. I can't go back. Once I'm here, I can't go this way. It's a one-way street with my attitude. Sorry.
Can I at least get like...
Have a seat. I'll let her know you're here.